All right, welcome to my 2021 Dauphin Island video. And I decided to make one because I didn't make one last year for obvious reasons. Because I don't want to make a COVID joke because I'm better than that. It's like it wouldn't be something that's already been come up with 1,000 times over. These are a collection of clips that I filmed and made and collected over the week that we were there, including some places that we didn't go in, prior years' trips. And I just really wanted to try out my new GoPro. So that's kind of my excuse. I ain't got nothing else. So I hope you enjoy it. Here you go. Chilton County, Alabama is known for its peaches. And they even, in fact, have a landmark called the Big Peach Water Tower that you can see here. That is literally a giant peach. This is actually the best view I've ever gotten of the thing, so I thought it'd be interesting to share. The next attraction I wanted to show you is something I had to get a picture of on the way back, because you can't see it going southbound. You can only see the sign going northbound. But it's the ever-famous "Go to church or devil get you" sign. And if you're from just Alabama in general, you'll probably recognize this sign. And if you're not from Alabama, this is probably the most famous sign we have in the entire state of Alabama. And I should preface that this is not the original sign. This sign is one that was put up a couple of years ago by some local people, after the original sign was essentially completely destroyed by a pretty bad storm they apparently had down here in this area. So some local people decided to recreate the sign as close to the original as possible and put it up. Up next, we have Montgomery, the state capital of Alabama. Of course, if you know your states and capitals, you probably know that already. And it's kind of sad, but you can't see anything of Montgomery really, because it's out of frame to the left there. And I have another tidbit of information that I found out while doing my proper research for this. Montgomery used to be the second largest city in Alabama, after, of course, Birmingham. As of the 2020 census, it's not. Huntsville is now the second largest city in Alabama, but this is, of course, due to population loss. As from what I've researched, Montgomery has lost a decent chunk of its population over the last several decades. Due to what? I'm not entirely sure because I'm not from Montgomery, so I can't speak on that. I just thought it was a interesting bit of info. And this is not to knock Montgomery or anything. It is my state's capital, and if you're really into history, or you like historical subjects or anything like that, it's a very interesting place to visit. I visited it twice in my life, and I thought it was interesting both times. So yes, please don't take offense to any of what I just said. Conecuh County, Alabama is in fact famous for its namesake sausage, Conecuh sausage. It's real good. And as far as the name, some people say Conecuh, and then some people say Conecuh. I really don't care how people say it. I just looked it up on Google Translate, and it said Conecuh, so that's how I say it. If you're from Alabama, you've probably tried Conecuh sausage, or have at least heard of it. If you're not, you're missing out. Like I said, it's real good. Unless you're vegan, then in which case, just ignore everything I just said.
Enter Escambia County.
Escambia County. Escambia County, Alabama is home to the Porch Creek Band of Native Americans, the only federally recognized band of Indians in the state of Alabama. They also operate the Wind Creek Casino. Just pops up out of the woods, and there it is. which I'll never visit because I have horrible luck and I don't want to lose what little money I still do have. Escambia County, Alabama, and Escambia County, Florida, are two of only 22 counties and/or parishes in the United States that border each other, share the same name across state lines.
Enter Baldwin County. Bald.
I decided to include Baldwin County because, from what I've researched, it is the fastest growing county in the state of Alabama. According to the 2010 to 2019 estimates, it has grown by 22.5%. It's bigger than the county I live in. Of course, Baldwin County is also where Gulf Shores is, which, if you're from Alabama, you'll probably know that. And if you're not, you still know probably where that is. Because I know some of y'all come down here to Gulf Shores to do your spring breaking and your partying and your debauchery. Satsuma, Alabama, is named for the Satsuma variety of orange, which was not originally native to Alabama. It was brought here as a gift in the 1880s by the then Emperor of Japan, and I'm sorry if I'm going to butcher this, Emperor Meiji, after which it was successfully grown and cultivated here and been native to Alabama ever since. Although I've never had one, I've never been able to find one. So we got to the island a little bit late, so we decided to go to a place called Real Deal Barbecue. But let this be a textbook lesson as to why you should never go to a restaurant on a Saturday night at the last minute. Several agonizing hours later, you know, after the 2019 trip, I told myself I would never go fishing ever again because I'm terrible at it, I can't catch anything, and I don't like to waste my time. Well, I tried it again, just for the heck of it. Well, you want to see how that went?
If I'm called something, I'm on a piece of me. Really? What is going on? Am I doing it wrong, or what's going on? It's not clean, it's too heavy.
Crispy. Apparently the Coast Guard was training that night because we started seeing and hearing all these planes and helicopters and such. And then we actually caught their training exercise in this video. I think it was one of those waterborne rescues, like where they have a Coast Guard guy in one of those inflatable raft flotation device things that have the red and green lights on the top, because there are plenty of people who go missing on the island, because it's an island. Next, we went to the Dauphin Island Farmers Market, which, as you can see, is very small, but I did find some interesting things while we were there. Some of the people there were selling homemade jams, including a habanero peach flavor, an apple pie jelly that at the time of recording this is completely gone, a blueberry jelly, a strawberry pineapple jelly, and I'm not kidding, a crawfish pepper jelly, which I think tastes good, but it's me who's saying that, so. Now, it's montage time. Roll it. And then I lost my, $300-ish pair of glasses. Seriously, watch.
Working. Help. We. Here, I'll help. I'll do it all right. I'll bring my neck. You're going to jump.
Come on, boy. Do it. Climb on.
You're up top. Now climb down.
Now climb down.
Oh God! You're out of the academy.
We fly and jump out.
And now I present to you the second fanciest restaurant I've ever eaten at. But this one was fancy too. And it's called Pirates Bar and Grill. And it's got one killer view, as you can see. And the food was very, very good. And they gave you a crap ton of it. Now I won't say price because I'm not that kind of person, but it was but worth it for the amount of food they give you. It was quite nice. I've been tempted in the last few days to go and give them an actual 4 or so star review, especially considering we're still in the middle of a pandemic. Alright, welcome to the end of the video. And thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I tried to make it a little more polished. I tried to make it a little more fluid in the editing, even though it's not as polished as my previous year's videos. And by the way, thank you for, 1,100 something views on my 2019 video, even though apparently it's now been, what do you call it? Because of copyright. I refuse to beg for subscribers like some other YouTubers do. Can't name names because YouTube doesn't like that. But I refuse to do that. Just enjoy my stuff, okay? That's all I want from you. I'll see you later.